everyone. Welcome back to the Kamen Riders Reviews podcast. I'm Kachuri, joined by, I don't know, my three genius co-hosts. My lost smashes. I don't know. I was doing so good at this, and then it just kind of fell apart. Prez, Kat, and Sean. How you guys doing?
So bold.
Yes. It's good.
Yes. Oh, yes. So, here to talk about episodes 38, 39, 40, and 41. And we're also going to be talking about the Hyper Battle video Prime Rogue. A little bit of that because that came out around this time.
I didn't watch this because I will not be bamboozled into watching another Rogue special after the last one.
I didn't watch the last one, and I didn't watch this one.
Honestly, it's better than 2/3 of the other Rogue specials.
Yeah, this one's actually aimed towards 3-year-olds instead of adults. No, but we get a bit of a Mars flashback for some reason in episode 38. Basically showing Evil landing on Mars for the first time in his black hole form. Oh yeah, no, we actually get to see the full-on black hole form, and the fact that, hey, these three riders, was able to beat his previous form. Now he's black hole and he's just one-shotting everyone.
Oops.
What's up, Prezzo?
Hey, Kachiri. What
Yes.
does Evil do the first time he lands on
He
Mars?
looks into a fucking mirror. I knew you were going to bring that.
This episode is full of mirrors.
It is.
So
it is.
many mirrors. All the mirrors. Oh my goodness. And poor Kat without her soundboard to interrupt us with that mirror alert. It's such a shame.
I
Alas.
paid money for that soundboard, and it doesn't fucking work. What the fuck is with this bullshit?
You just know that the final episode is going to have the soundboard come back.
But the gang has to run away with the newly revived Katsuragi, and Evil talks about the final act. We are in the final arc of the series.
It's the final countdown.
The Build New World arc.
I mean, let's be fair. Okay, first off, that sounds very ominous, and I'm starting to think that I'm fucking correct. Secondly, if we're going to be absolutely 100% correct, really, this is the final breakdown.
All around me are familiar faces, worn out places.
Yeah. So this episode also doesn't have an intro, so you know the shit's hitting the fan in this episode.
They needed the extra 90 seconds.
They needed the extra 90 seconds to make sure everyone dies in this episode. Holy shit.
It's not everyone, just 2. Well,
3.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure those two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the two henchmen are half a character, so 2.
Plus now. So Katsuragi is back, and I don't like him. It's kind of like, well, I don't like him for 2. Well, I wouldn't say that I don't like him for this reason. That's not entirely fair. For one, he's basically and I realize this is a loaded metaphor considering this is a Japanese show. He's basically the Oppenheimer of Kamen Riders. Oh God, what have I created? This is not supposed to have been used for war. Blood is on my hands. And secondly, he doesn't trust his fucking boyfriend. And it's like, oh, he's going to turn to evil, so we should plan to kill him.
To be fair, his ex-boyfriend kind of did the exact same thing to him, so he's kind of bitter.
This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful Sento.
Can we also give the actor Inuyaki some props? So he's been Sento. He was the punk rock star. He was the Evolt. Now he's Katsuragi. Like, this dude is going through the full, in like voice acting, if you voice more than 3 characters, don't they have to give you the funds for 2 actors or something? I thought that I remember hearing something about that. Anyway, so Evil's declaring war on Namba.
Fucking finally!
About damn time.
He's just like, yeah, so actually I want to take over the world. Oh, you can still be a figurehead if you want your power, but I'm gonna be in charge. Think about it. I can kill you anytime I want, so I'm being nice if you think about it.
Well, he keeps up on that threat later on this episode.
Honestly, it's the thing end for Namba. The fascists ultimately get eaten by the leopards eating people's faces party. I never thought they'd eat my face.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, it also leads credence to what we talked about last time, that the reason why Evil aligned with Namba was because Namba could have killed him at any time before this.
I doubt it. All I had to do was turn into a Kamen Rider, then
Well, also, I think this batch certainly explains it. Is that Evil just likes fucking with humanity? This is like, oh, you're power hungry.
Fucking with. Just put in a with.
Well, not that he has
Put in a with.
not that he has his emotions, I'm sure. Anything applies now.
I mean, to be fair, he has been both Sento and Banjo.
Like I said last time, he's known them more intimately than they know each other.
He was also with the master, Ichirugi. And he decided that he liked that face a lot, so he's keeping it.
No more body swapping. It's just, I
Mm.
can just maintain this form now. It's rather convenient.
I do like during this batch of episodes, we do get the plot twist that Ichirugi did try to revolt against Evolt by
revolt against Evolt. Say that 5 times fast.
Revolt against Evolt, yeah. We find out why the bios were created the way they were.
It was love.
Holy shit, love. It's one weakness.
30 cute things that Misora liked, and then 30 things that could kill it, which eventually the master caught onto. So we started getting Dryer, Cake.
I love the line where he's just like, yeah, and then he just started making up bullshit like Eraser or manga.
Hey, comics aren't bullshit.
Well,
They're
evil
very-
things are bullshit.
Comics are 100% bullshit, let's be fair.
Okay, 98% bullshit.
Yes, okay, thank you.
But anyway, let's get back to this episode. We get a really neat scene with Rogue and Katsuragi, where they're just talking and like they just keep cutting from Sento to Katsuragi just to show how broken he is. Like, I like this. This was a really nice touch.
This is good. Yeah, it's just like, man,
Good
you fucked me
cinematography.
over. Katsuragi can't trust like that, see? So it's like, you fucked me over, so I'm not going to trust anybody anymore. I'm just going to kill Evil.
Yeah, you basically you tricked me into becoming a war criminal. Which, okay.
Sure.
I mean, we get this is also kind of like a mirror. See, I'm saying that word to when Sento and Jinkoku had this conversation during the proxy battle. They're basically rehashing a continued conversation that they had. Now it's just, Jin is now talking to someone else. Hell Bros goes through the gas experiments to give themselves a little bit more power, but with the one life left rule.
Again, this is silly. Well, I get it from the dramatic standpoint, so you can kill them off. But agreeing to that in universe seems really silly. But again, anything for Namba Industries. So.
Yeah, they are so pilled by fascism that they will literally die for it.
Well, I mean, they were brainwashed. They grew up as Namba's children, so I mean,
yeah,
that's all they knew.
I'll do anything for Taco Bell.
Basically. And then like this is why like later on when of course the Hell Bros do die in this episode. And they get killed by basically being eaten by a black hole each time, which you know what black holes do to you.
Spaghettification.
Yeah.
No, what they do is they send you throughout time and space until you end up right next to Anne Hathaway.
The fuck?
You've never seen Interstellar?
No.
That's what happens.
I see.
Well, spoilers. Thanks. Now I don't have to watch the movie.
But yeah, no, the Hell Bros realized too, like how, like, you know, they were on the wrong side the whole time. You know, as they're dying, which, sorry. Did you guys clock that Usumi was kind of being groomed by Evil throughout the last 20 episodes?
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
Did I clock that Usumi is fucking insane? And do I want more of him? No. No, I don't want more of him. Although I
Too
do like
bad.
the touch that even his Kamen writer for him, the actor, does the glasses pushing thing. So that's a nice touch.
The form that's definitely not a repainted Night Rogue outfit.
I mean, we already know it is. We know it is.
He's just the fucking Joker now.
Do you know what this is? This is the fact that Evold had a puppy, and then that puppy left him, and he got so sad that he got a new puppy that looks almost exactly the same, but it has different coloring. But he gave the puppy the exact same name, just with a slight difference.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
Although, given the relationship between Evolt and the cyborg, it's less the Joker and more Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
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 And then, like, I was going to point out, if you remember during like the Rogue specials, Stalk, well, like, of course, Captain was, but Stalk made a comment to Usimi that, you know, hey, you could also have the drive to be a Kamen Rider eventually. And then basically this whole time, Stalk's been manipulating Usumi to this point. But yeah, for some reason,
manipulating someone? Perish the thought.
what has the last 40 episodes been about? What?
Yeah, Utsumi's a real shitlord here because it comes to he does the whole David Tennant in the Rain thing where he's like, oh, Gentoku, oh, please, you gotta help. Oh, Evil's gonna take over Sato. Please help us. I'm bowing to you in reverence. Joking, I was gonna betray you the entire time.
Yeah, no.
Also, I mean, good on Gentoku. I would have been like, hey, you're not low enough. Get further down.
He's a changed man in more ways than one, and more shirts than one. And more...
God, that whole section that's coming
What
up.
the fuck?
Yeah, I got questions about the 1 in 41.
He hit his head. What happened?
That rider kick went really far.
Well, to be fair, he's never lost ever.
No.
He's never lost.
To be fair, we have seen another purple themed rider go through a much worse redemption arc. Dog.
But I gotta point it out. Oh yeah, the arena where this fight happens, you know, it's basically just, hey, here's a big sandy field, but there's all sorts of clocks and shit in the sand, and also a shitload of mirrors.
In fact, one of the writers dies in a mirror.
Oh God.
Oh, can we also talk about the new transformation Evil has? Like right before he transforms, today you will all die, and then just blips out of existence and shows back up in his rider form.
Beautiful. I fucking love. Okay, he's using black holes as his finisher, so like that. So he drags the first Hell Bro into the black hole from the waist down, and he dies. But the second one is the most metal fucking thing. Just launches him against a cliffside with the black hole. It explodes. The explosion fucking reverses upon itself, and then his body falls.
Oh, you forgot to mention the reason why that happened is because he decided to save Banjo, which pays off a bit in their tournament arc.
Yes.
Arc about how I think that was that the one who said, "Ha, you suck for thinking I was actually care about my brother." Well, in fact, he actually did care about his brother. And went, so this is what it feels like to be good. I should tell my bro.
Blech.
So that's 2 for the kill count.
Yep. Katsuragi's here for the fight too, and he cannot control Rabbit, which is hilarious.
Yeah, something that'll come up next episode is his transformation into Rabbit, but I'll bring it up during the next episode.
Well, we could talk about it now. He has no emotion with it.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
it's-
perfectly still.
Yep. Where Sento's having fun with his transformation, flying all over the place. He just does the Iron Man from like Iron Man 3, like, pieces just come onto him.
Oh no, I think it's deeper than that. I think it shows off their personalities perfectly.
Yeah.
Sento, he works with his transformation. He meets with it and he brings it both together because he knows that he needs to work with it in order to be able to save everybody. Meanwhile, Katsuragi, he expects it to work for him. It has to come to him in order for it to work. He expects it to work and it's supposed to come and work for him.
And this will be highlighted in the climax of the next episode when Katsuragi realizes, hey, I've been going about this a bit wrong. But
Yeah.
We got to talk about Mag Road first. Basically.
oh, by the way, Namba's dead. Thank fucking
Oh,
Christ.
Yep.
Thank God.
Oh,
It
I could
turns
give you
out-
everything. I could give you money. I could give you power. Well, all Evil wanted was a hug.
Guy got off too easy getting the Thanos snapped. He should have been thrown out the fucking window.
Honestly, the moral of the story is that fascism will always eat you in the end. No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much you represent the military-industrial complex, if you side with fascism, it will eat you.
So Namba dies. Evil teleports back, tells Usumi, hey, my offer's still on the table. Throws Usumi's Namba's cane. And it looks like Usumi is like sad over his surrogate father dying. Because, of course, Usumi was one of the Namba children. And then he just starts laughing maniacally, breaks the cane, gets a little bit of evil spunk with his 2 new bottles, and transforms him to Mag Road.
Woo. Great.
Yay.
Yes, I'm going to keep on calling it evil spunk for the rest of this podcast.
I mean, after having it covering you, you end up looking white.
Oh, God, dude. Anyway. So, episode 39 starts by bringing back the cyborg you see me joke.
Yep.
Usumi's like,
Mark.
oh, so you did call me that behind my back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's
Everybody called you that behind your back.
Yeah,
And in front of you.
I'm pretty sure all the cyborg jokes are the main reason why he turned evil.
If we're talking about meta stuff in the intros, I fucking love the one for the next episode where it's like, wow, when Banjo sees this, he'll say, no way,
Holy crap, he's unstoppable.
holy crap, he's unstoppable. Cut the Banjo later. Holy crap, he's unstoppable.
Not even 5 minutes.
Episode 39 starts with Rogue fighting Mag Rogue. And my God, the POV shot after Rogue gets shot in the face.
It's good shit.
Mm-hmm. The show has pretty good cinematography.
It's got fantastic
Uh,
cinematography.
Ryuga, oh yeah, Banjo has visions, and that's more clues that maybe Banjo might actually become evil.
Oh no.
Again.
Katsuragi, this is where he announces after Banjo leaves to everyone else, hey, yeah, no, we're going to kill him too. Just saying.
Yeah, no, I do love the bit where Banjo is going, we should make all the money in the world. Wahaha! And then Katsuragi goes, so you're stupider than a monkey. Everyone else goes, yeah. But if you actually watch the episode in context, it's clear that he's doing this because he doesn't want to think about the fact that he's remembering evil shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we do love Grease's reaction to all that, which is just, oh, Banjo's bumping in the field. Run full speed and punch him in the face.
He is, after all, P-chan.
It's
And then
time to punch a bitch.
And after they're done, it's just like, oh yeah, I wanted to raise our hazard levels. So why didn't you say something? Because if I did, you wouldn't have taken it seriously.
Hello, my name is Sento. This is my boyfriend, Banjo, and this is my boyfriend's boyfriend, Kazumi.
And this is Kazoo, and this is my boyfriend's girlfriend, Michan.
No, he
Michan's
wishes.
like, what?
He fucking wishes.
I give it a batch or two. There's
No.
no time for her to be won over.
No.
Doubt.
No.
Doubt.
I'm going to say this on the air. I said it to you as I finished this episode. Kachiri, from now on, I believe the opposite of what you say about this fucking show.
I mean, you guys
Gentoku. Okay,
It took
fine.
you this
I'll
long to realize that? I don't believe anything he says about this show anymore.
Okay, fine. I'll admit it. Michan finally accepts Gentoku's fashion sense.
Doubt.
I mean,
Christ.
Sean's actually not wrong on that.
Doubt.
That's part of the special.
Doubt.
Well, you just have to watch the special to find out.
Doubt.
Nope.
Well, no, they do kind of like basically they
I think
stop
it's more of a she learns to tolerate it than she actually accepts it.
No, going back to the special, there's this whole thing where she sees why Jintoku is doing it and just goes along with it afterwards, like after seeing his, thoughts on it, his perspective.
We talk about Katsuragi being a fucking dork when he invents his new power-up.
So he got from Sento and Katsuragi are very much the same person, and it's just that Katsuragi went through the trauma of being Oppenheimer.
Mm.
Yeah.
I mean, Sento did some of that too.
Yeah, but
I
Sento
do-
got better
I do love
rather than worse.
I do love Misora's rebuke of him. Is like, hey, how about you try trusting your friends for one shit? Fuck.
Which he responds with, "Friendship isn't rational. Oh, this isn't a kid's manga."
No, it's
Which-
not a kid's manga. It's a children's karate show, you fucking dipshit. Said-
With a kill count in the millions at this point.
So we have another 60,000 dead in this batch.
Give or take, probably. Well, not yet.
Seriously,
That's-
how is Japan still alive?
Barely.
The population in Japan is like 150 million.
So we get this awesome scene with Misora Katsuragi. Things are going down, and Katsuragi is going to go out and try and stop Evolt again. Now that he has this new power up, and Rogue is trying to get up. Like, he got his ass handed to him, and he is feeling guilty for all this because he's the one who shot Usumi, and he believes that one bullet is what broke him. Because it cuts back to way back, episode 14 or something?
Mm-hmm.
The bridge thing.
Yes.
I think around then.
Yeah. And then Rogue just basically lays out his wishes. He is a changed man now, and he wants Katsuragi to fight for the both of them. Which gets us to our fight against Mag Rogue versus everyone else, and Mag Rogue is just, a little bit strong. And then Banjo does another one of his speeches, like he did when the last few times Sento's been in the dumps.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Katsuragi shows up and it's like, oh, okay, time to use my new power. Why isn't it working? That's not logical. What's going on here?
The moral of the story is that you have to embrace magic rather than mysticism in the world, because magic is friendship.
Well, it's not even
Friendship is magic. Excuse you.
it's not even just that. Sento, in the eyes of many, is a superhero, which that just pisses off Utsumi. Like, I don't see any heroes coming to save your ass right now. I don't. And then we get one of the coolest scenes. Like, I love this scene inside the mind of Sento / Katsuragi. Go for it, Sean.
Yeah, two things. Going off of your point, the visual language with this scene reminds me of a little television show from around 2007, 2008 called Jekyll, which had a very similar moment where both halves of Jekyll and Hyde come together and sort of with a handshake. And second, I think one of the reasons why Utsumi he hates the concept of heroes is because when he was shot by Gentoku, all Kamen Rider did was stand there and watch.
Hey, Sean, who made that Jekyll show?
Sean,
you want me to answer? Sorry, I thought that was a rhetorical question. Stephen Moffat, who I believe is currently running a Christmas special.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that on the Doctor Who podcast in like what?
I can't wait to see everyone fall in love with it and have absolutely no complaints whatsoever. Oh, no, who am I kidding? They're gonna say, "Well, the acting was pretty good, but the writing is all over the place and doesn't cohere."
It's woke. Oh my God, it's woke.
Well, not even that. I mean, I'm talking about the usual. Like Boom got the same complaints that the Moffat era used to get, where the acting is pretty good, but the writing doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but Fresno, you forget we're in the post JJ era of Doctor Who.
Yeah,
I've had to experience Chibnall. Trust me, anything's better than that.
Well, I don't know about anything, but
Is JJ still watching Doctor Who, or did they stop watching it altogether?
I don't know. This is why we can't have nice things.
Is our friend Polly still watching Doctor Who?
I haven't heard from Polly watching the Doctor Who since I think she got up to the long game, maybe.
Oh,
maybe Dalek somewhere on there.
All right. Anyway, so during this little mental boom, both halves of Katsuragi and Sento have a conversation where Katsuragi is like, "You know what? Maybe this is a job for you." And they basically recreate the scene from the current intro that's been going on for the last few episodes, where Katsuragi walks through Sento and disappears. And then when he does that, everything starts working again. All the gears, all the formulas start flying across the screen, and Banjo's getting, berated for being a sub character, not being able to stand up to being the main character again.
Your boyfriend's bad.
But
and Tsuri was all here. He was like, "Oh, okay, guys, you better get used to having Katsuragi around."
Am I wrong?
I'm pretty sure I said doubt before, and it's like I knew it.
Katsuragi's
still here.
Katsuragi's still around. He's going to be there to the final episode.
You're that.
No, I know. It's just like I knew Sento would be back.
You're that fucking meme. I think I don't know. I think it's from Futurama. You are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Well, he wasn't lying from a certain point of view.
Don't bring that shit in here. Anyway, Sento's back, and all my gripes aside, he has the joy and spark in life. And since Sento is back and he's got the unbounding love of heated drama between men, he activates his newest form, Kamen Rider Pride Month.
Genius form.
Kamen Rider Rainbow.
Form. Basically, it's a form that somehow uses the powers of all 60 of the other bottles, but don't actually show him using any of the powers. He just uses them 30 at a time.
Among those bottles is, of course, motherfucking Santa.
Oh my God. That's trademarked. You can't be doing that, Sean.
I'm going to send you my PayPal. I expect $60 by the end of the month.
Motherfucking Santa is a copyright of @Country Surfer. There you go.
We tried telling you this before, man.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, I'm employed, so I can actually pay for it.
Anyway, so in episode 40, Genius basically just beats the ever-loving shell Mag Rogue like it's nobody's business. And cleans up the spunk.
Please stop. It's not even white. It's black. They're obviously full of shit.
Holy crap, he's unstoppable.
It's so cool though. I love this form a lot, and not just because rainbows.
Yep, it turns out that what you need to purify fascism is pure unadulterated queerness.
Fuck,
Sounds about right, actually.
I fucking love this show.
Is this the actual gay agenda? Destroying fascism?
Yes.
I mean, that would explain why Fox News hates queerness.
Yeah, it does actually.
It's like that thing. I first tried to defeat fascism with the power of love. When that failed, I used the power of extreme violence.
It turns out what you actually needed was extreme love.
I defeat you with the power of love, and also this gun I found.
I mean, the Care Bear stare is basically the equivalent of Godzilla's atomic breath.
Happy 70th, by the way.
The Care Bears are actually a very violent society, and in this essay, I will explain how.
I know you're shit posting, but I swear to God, that reads the same vibe as people who analyze the fucking Paw Patrol from the perspective of ACAB.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
happens.
I mean, it's superhero fiction, so you kind of have to.
Anyway, so we get the aftermath. Everyone's hanging out in the diner. Sento's different. So he's still Sento, but he has a bit of Katsuragi's memories and stuff, other than the memories that was kind of like taken to him after the wall went up. So he still remembers when he was a kid as Katsuragi growing up. And he still remembers being friendly with Jintoku, which he calls him now Jin-san.
Yeah.
And speaking of Jin...
Actually, you know what? I can explain it really well. Sento currently, he is Bruce Banner, and inside of his head, he's got the Incredible Sulk.
That's a good explanation, Kat. But now we return
I'm trying to ignore him.
You can try all you want. Now we return to what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, Gintoku, are you okay?
No.
Okay, I'm done.
It could be worse. It could be dog.
Dog.
You're right.
I don't even know what dog is.
It's so awful.
One day.
It's so bad.
One day we'll explain dog.
It's how the Purple Rider of 01 got redeemed.
Does he like get a pet dog and then the dog gets shot in the face?
No. It's worse.
One day we'll explain dog when you do this 12-month reviewing a whole bunch of anime.
All right.
You can flip the tables.
All right, give me your list, Fresno.
Oh, fuck. No.
Fred's been sitting in the corner cooking on that for a while.
John, do you have any intention of actually watching 01?
It's
Maybe.
a good series. It's a good series. Anyway.
Maybe if you pick, I mean, maybe, I don't know. Oh, I still have to watch Steins Gate.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
It's pretty good. It does suffer, unfortunately, because it has the whole, COVID was happening during the time. So the plot does get extremely rushed at the end, which is what happened with Dog. So if you can withstand that, then you can probably withstand anything.
Yeah,
okay,
so,
I'll probably skip that bad movie that you keep mentioning.
That's after the series. That's after the whole series.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can definitely skip that. You're not missing anything.
Plus, if you're wanting to find out what's happening with Evolt right now in the Outsiders universe, Outsiders is basically extra episodes of 01. Just with the 01's Purple Rider as one of the main characters.
So dog.
More dog, yes.
Oh yeah, by the way,
even though I'm pretty sure dog doesn't show up in Outsiders. Anyway, go on.
That's the most aggravating part. Anyways, back to this version of Kamen Rider.
Back to what the fuck is going on with Gintoku?
We could explain, but there's an intermission time. I love how there's a fucking the curtains come down. Like, what the
It occurs to me
Nobody
that we
knows what
haven't
to
even.
do, least of all the audience.
I mean, it's either that or explain what the fuck is going on with Gentoku, which we still haven't done.
Well, we can explain another thing that's rather important for the remaining batch is that so after Madro gets the shit kicked out of him by Genius, Evolt shows up, sucker punches Kazumine, and takes the bottles that belong to his squad for a purpose. And we find out that purpose is basically, hey, it'd be really funny if I made a bunch of smashes that are totally obedient to me and have them kill a bunch of people and destroy the planet. Wouldn't that be really fucking funny?
Well, there's even more to it, because after the Smashers are destroyed, they become black bottles. And for some reason, there's now a black side to Pandora's box that are turning these bottles into lost bottles.
Yeah, I can't wait to find out why he's doing this.
Horrible, horrible reasons, no doubt.
Yeah, we'll find out in like 7 episodes.
Yeah.
So 10 more episodes before the world gets destroyed. Got it.
Hey, Grease gets a power up at last.
Yeah, he gets the new power of double middle fingers.
Well, we need to point out that trying to figure out about these lost bottles because they got stolen. Kajiman is a little depressed about it because those were the only things he had that was from the Crow Trio, aside from the dog
Yes,
tag.
the only things. Fuck those dog tags and the grave that he made. The only things he has from his 3 best friends. The only thing.
Those balls did have their souls in them at one point.
Kind
of. Only things.
But thanks to Katsuragi and Sento now just being a guy with DID, Katsuragi tells Sento, hey, yeah, no, Dad was working on these bottles, and I'm not going to tell you why. You need to find it yourself.
Well, he doesn't know why.
Let's go.
Somehow the Dragon Jelly bottle gets remade because that was destroyed earlier and turned into the Magma bottle.
Science.
But Sento goes back to his home, and no one's there because everyone's being evacuated thanks to all this crap going on. And
the actress again. Katsuragi's mom.
Yep. And because all this stuff, is interconnected, we see that there's a random picture of the smuggler woman from episode 3.
What a deep cut.
Yes.
And meanwhile, Kazumine, this fella, Sento's just like, okay, man, don't wander off too far. I'm just going to go for a walk. I'm just going to infiltrate the enemy base all on my own, so without telling.
To be fair, Grease is an idiot.
He is an idiot.
Yes. We should also mention that during this time, they're currently transforming a quote-unquote mysterious person, who we'll find out later is actually the Hokuto PM, into a different kind of smash.
The last living PM, because the other 2 got killed by...
the only living PM at this point, because she does live at the end.
Doesn't that mean that she's technically the PM now of all of Japan?
No.
I mean, who's opposing her?
Well, there's still the acting. There's an acting PM of Toto, and Sato is being run by Evil at the moment.
So wouldn't she be in charge of Hokuto?
Yes, she's in charge of Hokuto, yeah, but not all of Japan.
And I'm sure they have a another leader there. Like, since she's been gone for the last who knows how many months.
Yeah, who knows at this point. Either way, she's been, fed a ton of nebula gas, and she's been fed like 2 other smashes plus this one lost bottle from, the trio, and she's being turned into a special super kind of lost smash type thing.
And even more fun, dummy thick Kazumine gets kidnapped, and he gets the overdose of gas that makes you stronger but kills you if you lose a single fight. So
I'm sorry, did you just call him dummy thick?
Yes.
I mean, Fresno's not wrong.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but also what?
No. Utsumi heard him because he's so dummy thick that his cheeks clapped while he was.
Oh my god, Meryl! I'm trying to infiltrate this place, but my ass is so dummy thick. Keeps alerting the cops. God.
Yes.
Anyway, basically,
So
Sento finds out what's going on, goes to save Grease. Big fight goes on. Grease, ends up losing.
which means he's going to die.
I just want to point out, now this has happened before in 01 and other shows. I just love the way that the fight backdrops will just change randomly between commercial breaks. So like in between the break, they're fighting at the base here. It's like, ha, 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 ha. And then it cuts and they're just in a fucking forest. Now it's just like,
I mean, this has happened before in Build Alone. I'm pretty sure there's been several fights that have started out during the day and then it's turned into nighttime for more dramatic impact.
yeah, Kamen Rider does this a lot. 01 did it too. It's just like, oh, we're fighting here. Now we're fighting in some random ass warehouse.
Shin Kamen Rider
Honestly,
also does this.
My favorite is how in the previous episode when Sento was making the genius bottle, well, whatever his name, I'm just gonna call him Sento. It's easier. Mii-chan was asleep, but it cuts to Kazumi and Banjo who are fighting in the daytime, and it's like, why were you asleep during the middle of the day? But they implied that it was like nighttime when she was asleep. It's very weird timing.
Time and spatial awareness makes no sense to Kamen Rider, but we've got the thing. We're doing a thing. Speaking of things that Kamen Rider series has done, we're doing the thing where the final power up lets you redeem the monsters and save the people who get turned into them.
And Banjo used the power of friendship. No, sorry, not Banjo. P-chan uses the power of friendship to survive death. He's
Yay.
not going to die.
Hooray!
Wait, who shot Doubt?
Me.
Anyway, we also find out
Honestly, I also doubt.
We also find out that the big goal of Evil is to create a new world. Hence the name of the arc. But
You gotta destroy the world to be able to create a new one. Just saying.
let's see. Well, Sento's dad is alive.
Holy fucking shit.
What a twist! Okay, I fucking love the way that the fight ends here. You know, he does his new genius rider kick, and whatever the fuck it does, it like negates nebula gas in your body, so you kick. He kicks the smash, and the PM is fine, and she wakes up and she's back there. She's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry that I tried to take over the world. I'm so fucking sorry. I tried to take over Japan. Can you ever forgive me, please?"
Yeah, he's gonna do the same thing.
But also, I'm sitting there thinking, "Oh, okay, well, so we can save Kazumin from." If you literally lose a fight now, you are going to die by just, kicking him. And it's like, I'm transforming. He's like, I could. Nope, I'm stronger now. Nope.
But he does say that if the time comes, please do it. I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Oh,
the same thing Banjo told Kazumin, hey, if I do turn evil, kill me. Man, that's a whole bunch of death flags I'm seeing for these riders.
Everybody's gonna die at this point.
And then, of course, Evil shows up, and he's clearly fucking around because he's back to Evil Form 1. He's just like, oh yeah, I don't need to use my full power level. I'm gonna need those bottles back, though, Sento. And Sento responds by beating the piss out of him.
Well, before we do this, let's talk about the hyper battle video real fast.
Okay.
So Jin is kind of depressed that no one likes.
Wait, Actually, I think this episode takes place after the 41.
Well, it doesn't. I want to do it now because there's a mirror within the Prime Rogue fight with Evil.
Right. Fair enough.
Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, he's depressed that nobody likes his perfectly good and reasonable fashion style. Well, when suddenly the Sento comes along and says, "Hey, I've got a power up for you."
Yeah, just out of nowhere, gives him a power up. Tells him that he needs
time.
to. This came out after the series ended, by the way. Just
So we're just adding in like a side story for funsies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it explains something that you'll start seeing in episode 42.
Right.
That's basically the whole gist of it. But so Rogue gets a cell phone. His cell phone rings, and it's a darn. And Misora wants Jin to go to the mall with her so she can buy him real clothes.
Oh, thank fucking God!
If he hasn't come with her, she's gonna put green peppers into his food.
Which he says at some point. I think
in the intro to 41.
That he doesn't like green peppers.
And also, he has to buy a train ticket. Oh no, I don't know how to buy a train ticket. So he has to run all the way there.
What?
Glorious.
What do you mean he doesn't know how to buy a train ticket?
He's rich. He doesn't need to travel by the train. He can just use his private helicopter.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
So yeah, no, he actually runs all the way to where the store is, and Misora is mad that he's late.
Late.
And he refuses to buy any of the clothes because he only wears custom clothes. So he finally relents and finds a new fashion style, which
looks
Katrina,
like
you have
Kamen Rider 1, the very first Kamen Rider, or Shin Kamen Rider. He looks like Shin Kamen Rider in a weird hoodie, vest, and shorts.
I see.
Yeah, it is awful.
But while this is going on, Evil decides he's just now going to destroy all of Toto. And just out of nowhere. So Misora and
you skipped a bit.
What bit did I skip?
The kid.
There's a kid. Yeah, no. So there's a kid. Dead dad. Kid is wearing dead dad's leather jacket, who is like 5 sizes too big for him.
And
he
thinks Sento's clothing is horrible.
Well, his mother, Jin Toku's clothing is horrible.
Yeah, Jin Toku's clothing is horrible, and his mom also thinks it's horrible, but she has more tact about it.
Mm-hmm. And so they go out there, and Build is there, and Rabbit versus Cobra Evil, and goes to put in the Genius Bottle, and Cobra Evil decides to do a magic trick.
He will never do again.
He'll never do again. He runs up, grabs the Genius Bottle, puts a cloth over it, pulls out the cloth, and it's been swapped with a can that just has the word Genius written on it. Thus, Sento can't transform to Genius.
Oh, God.
Then gets knocked out the transformation. Evil does this neat little thing where he shoots a laser beam out of his chest and destroys half the city.
So that's another 10,000 people dead?
Give or take. And Jin and Misora shows up. Misora grabs the belt. Looks like she's about ready to transform into Build. Then Jin takes the belt like, give me that. Pulls out his new Prime Rogue form. Starts fine. Almost loses. But then the kid shows up going, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. The whole, hey. Power friendship. Yep. And Jin ends up winning. He ends up being Evil, which Evil's like, you know what? I know I'm in my first form. I know I have other forms, but have fun. Bye.
And the moral of the story for why Misora was never going to be a Kamen Rider is that that ladies don't become Kamen Riders unless they want to die.
Or your Valkyrie.
or your Valkyrie.
And basically, the kid gives Jin his jacket, saying the kid can protect his mom now without needing his dad around. And so now, for the rest of the series, Jin is going to be wearing the leather jacket. Then it's also mentioned that the power-up got destroyed and it's going to take Sento a month to fix it, which at this point, since this came out after the show ended, there's about a week left in the time frame of this show.
Okay, they got the date wrong, but yeah.
Well, the thing is, no, it's more. We know that the show's going to end in a week in time, the time frame.
Yeah.
So it being a month out is the joke because Jin is staring into the camera, going, "A month, a month, a month." Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, the special sole purpose is to give the origin story for Jen's coat.
Yeah, that Misora, and then also Misora, like it's like a date between Jin and Misora at the end, and Misora. By the way, the chemistry between these two is actually really good. I like the chemistry between Misora and Jin. But Misora basically says, "Hey, you know what? Wear whatever you want to wear. I appreciate it. Whatever, right?
Wear whatever you want to wear." And I took that as a threat. So. As I was saying before we jumped over to that side story, 41 begins with Evil getting the piss beat out of him.
Yeah, no. Genius does the thing that Evil did to Sento in the special. He prevented Evil from doing his final form. My God! It was that simple all along.
All he had to do was grab his hand before he could activate it.
And he punches him with the super special genius punch that does something to him, and he's like grasping his chest, like, "What the fuck?" Okay. You know what? I'm going to respect your invention. I'm going to leave. I'm going to take the buttons from you another time. Bye.
The thing that he got infected with was emotions, like painus, anger, hatred, and the desire to see other people suffer.
And what does anger? And what does anger do with people with hazard levels?
Shit.
Great. Good job. You tried to punch him with empathy, and instead you taught him how to hate.
Once again, Sento continues to be his own worst enemy.
Yep.
Well, as the saying goes, vast amounts of cruelty require vast amounts of empathy.
Anyway, the first half of this is basically it's a fucking clip show. It's just like, okay, here's all the lore so far about Evil.
I love the 3D glasses. Also, Gentoku never lost.
I love this whole thing. Like the whole bit, like where Sento's like, "Oh, this is my fault." He starts curling up his chair, and everybody like starts holding up popcorn buckets. But Gentoku holds out his hat. Sympathy.
Yeah.
The 3D glasses and just commenting and everything.
Oh,
it's
and
so
you can
meta,
see the little paper dolls in the background. It's just delightful.
Yes. I saw those. Those are cute.
Oh, also, since you didn't see this special, there's a paper doll version of Gentoku explaining the background of his character, or up to this point.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's delightful. Seriously, you should watch it. It's a charming kids film.
No, but the idiots laughing on hats on each other. Like it starts with Grease chasing Jin, and then Jin puts the hat on Grease, and everyone starts laughing at Grease other than Sento and Misora. And then they put the hat on Banjo, and then they start laughing at Banjo, and then as they're laughing at each other, they randomly put the hat on Misora, and that just basically was the final straw.
Okay, yeah, but I have several questions about that version of his costume. Is that appropriation, or am I mixed up cultures?
Well, we don't know what his religion is, so we can't really say.
Fair enough.
But we get another Grease being a pervert. Of course, all that I did not lose.
I love that. How do you all know what I'm saying? You're shouting at you fucking moron.
Yeah. Oh God, the relationship between, and basically what the relationship between Master and Mi-chan and is, oh god, there's a lot of Martian shit. I can't be. Wait, why be? Oh god, and then they yell at him for talking loud. But the end information is that literally every single Smash that I've ever fought is connected to these two bozos.
Maybe
Except one, apparently. That they think.
Deep cut all the way to episode 1, the very first one.
This random asshole.
Who's actually not a random asshole, but was a student of Katsuragi's father.
Don't ask how she got the information.
Don't ever ask how she gets the information.
She is really good.
Mostly because we don't want to explain
it. I'll explain
it's
later.
It's funnier that way.
Please don't make us explain this shit.
This is also where we see them visit the master in the hospital and Sento, because they got this flash drive and from the smuggler woman, and so there they are like trying to figure stuff out, and someone's like, oh hey, there's a file saying history on the bottles, we should research that, and Sento's like, nah, that's too much, let's research this instead. And then Sento's like, oh no, I already looked into the history of the bottles, this is the history behind them, they were actually meant to help try and protect you, love and destruction, all that stuff.
And meanwhile, we cut back to Evolt, who is monologuing to a mysteriously masked figure. Ooh.
Who could it be?
Wow,
Anyway.
I wonder who. He's talking to a random NPC. I wonder who that could possibly be.
Anyway.
Certainly nobody important.
Well, Sento goes to meet this fella from episode 1, and it turns out, oh no, he's a Lost Smash. Oh dear goodness, it's a trap.
Not only the Lost Mask, he's the Scarab Beetle that Sento killed when he was Hazard form.
Twisting the knife.
And if we want to keep on bringing up mirrors, the last time Sento grabbed the Scarab Smash, punched it in the face or something to his face, and then kicked him in the throat, he killed a man. Now he's saving a man.
Yay.
The guy still dies anyway. But that's because
Evolt is a petty bitch.
It's
he is
wild.
now, at least.
It's wild that we got this, oh, I can save you instead of killing you thing. But we're not going to be, I'm pretty sure we're not going to be doing it like 0-1, where it's like, oh, you can save the human gears now with your kick. And then we point out all the times that he just killed them anyway.
Yeah.
We get a really high action Dragon Ball Z fight between Evolt and Build.
I love this super speed shit. And then he's just like, you know what? I'm just going to corrupt you with the Smash Bottle. Then you won't be able to cure shit. And he's just like, fuck you! And cures his own shit anyway.
Whatever you destroy, I can rebuild. What's up, Sean?
Yeah, forgot to mention this, but when we first saw the Kamen Rider Pride outfit, the cyborg shoots him repeatedly, and at first it looks like that Sento is just standing perfectly still, but then we cut to him blocking every single shot very quickly, which is so fucking cool.
It's so cool.
Oh, it rules. It rules. Holy shit.
But so Build wins. Hey, it's the final form, you expected to win against the final boss. And then Evil just gets pissed off and then just lays out Build. And it's because his hazard level is now rising.
Oops.
Because he's angry.
Shit.
Yeah.
And he runs off with those two bottles to meet up with the masked figure, revealing Katsuragi's father.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes. Wait, you missed the best part.
What's the best part?
Best part where Evil gets so pissed off that he promises that he'll kill Sento last because he wants him to feel the ultimate despair.
Oh, motherfucker!
I'm back.
I miss when it was just Monica.
Oh man!
Now you get to go.
So
at least Monica didn't want to kill you; she just wanted to date you.
forever and ever and
And
ever.
ever and ever.
Anyway,
Yes.
so next batch of episodes, we gotta deal with some more Lost Smashes. We may see we may see something for Grease. We may.
And
Reese
then
gets a hat.
And after that, the movie.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to the movie.
Same. Oh my god, do I have things to say about the movie?
Be the One is after the next batch of episodes, and then after Be the One, we get the final batch of episodes.
Oh, the movie's not. Oh, I thought the movie would be like post show.
No. This it takes place after episodes 44 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I think 44 sets it up.
Oh wow.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
44 sets up 45.
Ah.
Mm.
It is the usual thing that happens with these television shows.
No. Sean, it gets cold.
Ah, right.
Okay, there we go.
Ominous.
I'm hoping Sean gets what I'm saying. How
I
44
do.
sets of
I
45.
do.
Okay.
Oh, good badge. Good badge. Kamen Rider Pride Month. Love to see it.
Anyway, so yeah, anything more you want to add there, Frez, or should we let Sean and Kat talk about the episodes?
I mean, I don't have too much to say. Good batch. Thank God Namba's out of the picture. That fascist fuck. And Kamen Rider Pride Month, great. Glad Sento's back. We're doing some more wild plot twists and shit. I'm eager to see where it goes.
I cannot wait for the movie. Holy shit, the end game is delightful.
Sus.
Let's just say I think Fresno knows one thing from the movie.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Well, don't hint at it because he might figure it out and then that would ruin it.
What are your thoughts on these episodes, Kat?
Oh, they were good. Gentoku is an absolute treat in these. I love the humor. The dramatic moments are getting good. Well, they've always been good. I mean, like, holy crap! I can't believe this is a series for 6-year-olds. What the fuck, Japan? But it's good as usual. Still kind of sad that 01 didn't get the same treatment, but I see why it didn't because COVID. And also looking forward to what's coming up next. But also, I swear, if Kazumin dies, I'm going to fucking come after both of you.
Uh-huh. So you've been asking about that power-up.
Rest,
God.
they're silent.
I'll be right there. We can go together.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're almost done
Road
with
trip.
Bill. So we got the next batch of episodes, movie, final batch of episodes. Then we're going to watch the first 2 episodes of Geo because they decided to just so as I explained before, when one series ends, they just literally start the next series right after. And just because it's convenient, they made the first 2 episodes of Geo the build homage. So Sento's back around for 2 more episodes after the final episode. And then
hang on. Hang on. Is Geo the one where they pull the Kamen Rider forms from time?
Kind of. You met the gang. You saw them during.
I know, but I'm trying to remember how that shit works. They reach into a timeline and steal the Kamen Rider power to be a monster.
So basically, Build is going to lose his power because the monster of the first 2 episodes is Kamen Rider Another Build.
Yeah.
And it's going to be up to Sento to find out what's the meaning of Build and use the power of Kamen Rider Geo Build armor.
Okay. We'll figure that out when we get to that.
And we also
then we get to see Heisei Generations Forever, which I'm going to go and group with the Geo episodes because it's the Geo Build crossover. And since we already saw one Geo crossover, might as well see the other one.
Heisei Generations again. Well, the last one was
no. This one's peak. This one's
Yeah,
absolute
All
fucking
right.
peak. Yeah,
Yeah,
so this
because-
one.
For starters, it has an actual story.
Hey.
And also for stars, they only focus on Geo and build. And remember 2007 when Kamen Rider was good.
That old chestnut again.
Yeah, I'll explain what you need to know from Dino to understand the Dino homage they use in it.
I did get an explanation for Dino, and I understood it perfectly well.
Well, there's more to it. The actor at this point in time is actually like a AAA Japanese actor. Like, you will not expect to see like Robert Downey Jr. or like Chris Hemsworth to show up in a random Power Rangers movie that was low budget. So the fact that they say, so spoiler alert, the original actor for Dino actually comes back, and I'll explain why that's important. But he's also a AAA actor. They say that 90% of the movie's budget was just for his 2 minutes on screen.
Oh shit!
Yeah. And then we get to watch the Build New World movies about Greece and well, Greece is second, but it's Cross Z first and then Greece, which are like the Vulcan and Metro Boomin Ride movies, but not terrible from what I hear.
They
I've
better
actually
not be.
seen those.
I have not seen those. Of all the Build stuff, the only ones I did not see before we started watching these were the Rogue specials, the adult one and the one for kids, and the Build New World specials.
Again, the kid special was better than the two of the three Rogue specials that were meant for adults.
Yeah.
Yay.
Plus,
I
Prime Rogue is a decent looking form. It's just Rogue, but with gold paint on it and a cape.
A white cape.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so what? That's 5 podcasts left of this?
We're nearing the end.
Gotta figure out what we're gonna do next afterwards. But anyway, we'll worry about that over the next 2 months, give or take. You can find us online. Our names are in the doobly-doo, and we're everywhere on social medias. We're not going to talk about one social media still until probably a few months after this Tuesday, because I'm sure it's going to be even worse after Tuesday.
That bsky.social.
Yeah, Blue Sky, Threads, Blogspot.
I'm still Concave Usurper on Blue Sky, so you know.
I'm
Yeah.
Deathverse 2000 on various social medias, though it seems like Twitter is about to die horribly because they fucked up the block feature.
Yeah, well,
I mean, they should die horribly anyways because, you know.
what they
other
did,
reasons.
but yeah.
You
Yeah,
just
no,
know
well,
Elon's
in
gonna
general.
nuke. Yeah, you just know Elon's gonna nuke Twitter if the election goes against his way.
I don't think he's going to nuke it, but
I mean, it's already been proven that he used Twitter in order to commit election fraud and shit like that, so.
yeah. And it's funny how he's now paying Zachary Levi to be another dumb voice on there, which I like Zachary Levi. I hate this twist for him now. Anyway, next time we'll talk about more build,
Nice.
more genius. Good night, all.
Good night.
Night.
Watch The Edge of Sleep. It's on